Hi, good morning. My name is Rich Bassini. Today I'm doing a video on how I get ready to prep something that's getting ready to be shipped out, a fragile item. And the thing we're talking about right here is this nice music box here. Check it out. I'm going to show you how I prep it and get it ready to go out. Get it all set up for the lucky buyer. That's coming up. So stick around if you want to see it. Thanks. A lot of ways you could ship stuff out. You could use this foam paper, like this foam type of material. You could use bubble wrap. You could use bits and pieces of things to protect edges and stuff like this here. What I like to do is when I start to get ready to prep stuff up to get ready, to get shipped out, especially when it comes to an item like this here. The person paid a decent price for it. I'm not going to get into pricing with it right now, but I always like to keep a very light, damp cloth, very damp, light, very light. Not where it's hardly even water on it, but to just give it a light over, a little dusting here, just to make sure everything is copacetic and it's clean. Because it has been sitting around, but it has been wrapped in a cloth. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure when we send it out to our customer that he or she gets it, and it's in nice condition. So if there's any little dust or things you might have missed, whatever, and then you always take like an extra fine cloth like this and just dust it off. You could also hit the glass in too if you want here. Okay, just give it a light dusting in here really quick. All right, stay away from the paper because you don't want that label to get messed up. Like I said, it's very light anyway. There's hardly anything on it. It's more like a dust cloth. So you just kind of like hit it really quick like this. It's just to get it dusted off. All right. Once you do all of that there, I'm going to move this to the side. What I like to do is I cut a piece of bubble wrap and I'm going to put it in here right now to protect the glass. Okay. Now I did tell the buyer that this glass will come out in case they have to service anything in there. Like that, check the mechanism out. Let's say it gets stiff or whatever. So I put this in here like this here. All right, I'm going to close it up. I also, whenever I send stuff out, folks, I always like to wrap everything up. So with it, make sure it's definitely dry, and make sure there's no moisture in there because you're going to wrap it up in plastic. Okay, and I like to always make sure my items that go out, they're all wrapped up in plastic. Okay, let me get the whiter side here. I use this plastic for other things as well. Clothing and stuff like that. Okay, so what we want to do is wrap it up. Make sure this is all wrapped up like this here. This is how I like to send my items out to Leo, I'll be honest with you. If you ever look at my feedback, you'll notice that a lot of the items I sell, if you look at the feedback from other buyers, they always like the way it gets shipped out and the way it's packaged. Okay, so let's just go like this here for now. I'd rather overlay it with a little extra plastic, not going to hurt it. I'll keep my tape gun next to it right here, just to get it started. Alright. We want to wrap it up and get it nice and tight. Make sure that when you are using plastic on the tape, that you overlay it here. You don't want it on the material itself because you'll have adhesive on there, and then if it's like a laminate, it might pull off. When they remove it, they might remove the laminate, and then you're going to have an unhappy buyer. So let's just go like this really quick. And then the excess, you can do one or two things. You can trim it. Take the scissors really quick like this. Just trim off the little excess. I like to keep a little overlay like that, just so I can, have it there. You know what I'm saying? Like just have a little extra here like this. So it's nice to have two hands to help you, but when you're working by yourself, you got to do it this way. Something like this. Same thing, a little too much, but we'll get rid of that. I think what I'm going to do ahead of time is just get this all set up like this here. I'll leave it over for now. Sometimes if you cut it too short, you got the other part on the bottom there, but that's okay, we'll take care of that. We'll just throw a piece of tape on there. Okay. Now, the most important part of this here is also make sure you include your packing list with it. Okay. Put it over here like this. Now, actually, I'll cut it up this that's taken care of. Now when it comes to packaging, I like to always make sure that when you're dealing with something like this, you always want to look at the box on the inside to make sure it's a custom-made box, believe it or not, but it'll do the job. I had to make it big enough. You know, sometimes when you're making custom boxes, you want to make sure you're doing it in a way where it's not going to be oversized, where you're going to, this is free shipping, by the way, so I have to, you know, try to customize it the best I can, because if not, then I'll be overcharged for extra additional shipping because of the weight. So I kind of like made this box and stuff like that. I reinforced it with tape and stuff, so that's not so much the concern. Here, I have stuff like this in there. This, I came across these pieces I had left over. It's styrofoam, like a styrofoam packing. Okay, and this happens to be just about right what I need. So what I'm going to do is I can put it in here like this, if I want to really just do it that way, and then put the additional packaging, like this around it. But this here is kind of like uneven, so it's like there's nothing over here. So that could be in there or whatever, or we could use this styrofoam. I have quite a bit of it too. I have, look at this, I have pieces like this. Alright. Stuff more, I have additional stuff like this. Let's see what we got here. Let's take it out. So I got another piece. Now this would be perfect for the top, like that. Okay. The most important thing is to make sure you got all your sides protected. And let's see what we got here. Let's take this out. See what we got. Because remember one thing, folks, for buying this here, you want to make sure that this thing is going to get to them in one piece, I would say, not pieces. You want to make sure your corners are protected well. And so let's see, we got some, we got quite a bit here. This is going to be pretty good. I got this from a relative. They had stuff shipped to the house, and they asked me, you want me this packing materials, and we don't want it. And I said, well, I said I could use it, you know, I could use this type of stuff here. Well, we already have a piece like this taken out over here. So for the most part, what I want to do is I want to always protect the corners. Okay, I want to make sure the corners are protected on this item here. But for now, for all intents and purposes, what I want to do is always make sure the front of it has got protection. Okay. You always want to make sure it's got protection in the front. So I like to sandwich everything in. I like to make sure everything's sandwiched in. I like to, make sure this thing is going to be protected on all the corners, the sides, stuff like this. Especially when you're dealing with, this is like a wood laminate, But you want to make sure, again, that everything is well protected, Because you got to understand something. The Postal Service is going to do so much. They're going to do their due diligence, but at the same time, you want to make sure that your item is going to get there, as I said, in one piece, not in pieces. Now, what I like to do is, I'm going to use some more of this here because it's light. Okay? But what I like to do is, I keep strips of cardboard. And I know people probably say, no, I think I have an idea what he's going to do. You're right, exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this here to make it like an inlay around here. Okay? I want to protect the corners because this here can be soft over here, right? If something hits it or whatever, it might puncture it. So what I like to do is I keep strips of cardboard, okay? And I'm going to make an overlay with it. When I make overlay, like I'm going to reinforce the corners here. Actually, what I could do is instead of cutting it, cutting it down to that size, I could do like this. Just put it this way. Okay. All right. Make a little piece like that. Sometimes I have to cut the pieces. I have like a whole bunch of stuff over here, but I try to save them for the most part. This is what's good about saving cardboard. Okay. And if you don't have enough, but you want to make sure you got all the corners. So let's see over here. Let's just go this way here. All right. So this one seems like it's going to match up pretty much side to side. Same thing with this. I'm going to look for a piece similar to it. If not, I have pieces over here. I could always just cut it down to size. And what I'm going to do is just give a quick measure here. And I'm not going to go too crazy with it because we're just, like I said, I don't want to take too much of your time up. Alright. And I'm going to cut it to the size here. Those are pretty much perfect size for the box. Just about fit right. Alright. Let's see that again. I want to make sure it's that size. If it's a little under, it's okay. So we got this side here and here. So basically, all we really need is this corner right here. Okay. So all I'm going to do is just go like this. Right. It also also gives the box rigidity too, folks. It makes it a little rigid too. So what you want to do is, what I mean by rigid is, keep the box hopefully cave it in. You know what I'm saying? It gives it that extra durability. This here, right now, it's a little, it's got some rigidity to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more rigid. This is what the inside of it's going to look like. Like I said, all the corners are all protected with this foam. Okay. And this is going to go out tracked and insured. Now, I could also wrap it in bubble wrap too, really wrap it up and stuff like that. But I figure I have enough of this material here to, circumvent all that there, take care of it, to make it where it's not going to bounce around and stuff. And you know what I like about it? It's a light material. It's very light, and this should have no problem getting to the person. You know what I'm saying? The way it's packed up here, it should be everything should be copacetic. All the corners are done. Well, it's zipped over here. So here's the part I want to get over here too. I think that's this part here. I got a piece over here. I've got this piece. That's why sometimes even doing live video, you've got to make sure you got the right stuff here. You want to make sure this is full packaged over here as well. The whole thing is to sandwich it in with the foam. And let's see, I want to just check something right over here. This is okay this way, but I want to make sure that it's protected more. So on this side, so take this one here. Even though it is like that, just a little more reinforcement there. And the front of it's protected too, but we want to make sure that we got some more protection over here. This is very important that this gets well protected here. Like I said again, it is a fragile item. And the most important thing too is make sure you got good padding on the bottom in case it gets dropped. Okay, let's just move this a little over here. I want this to be more protected on the side because, like I said again, that could be a problem. It's not. And sometimes you gotta mess around with it. You gotta get it where you got enough packaging material. You don't want to leave gaps. You don't want to leave gaps. Okay. This piece here is like perfect for that. But even though we have that sandwiched in there, like this, we're going to add a little more extra material just to play on the safe side. If you get a problem with it, just scoop it down. I think that'll be right. I think this is good because we got enough of it. There you go. That's right there. And you pack this bad boy up. When you got something that's sticking out like this here, folks, you just take your little gun here. I like to do this here. And you got that there. It's kind of like gives you a little help in here. And even though it's puffy, you might say, geez, guys have it puffy like that, but you know what? It's okay. It's better to have it that way because now when you seal it up, this ain't going anywhere. Okay? And God forbid if this was dropped, you should be okay with it. All right. That's a little more time. Some people say, well, you like to beat the heck out of it. Well, some folks, you never know what the destiny is of a package when it gets shipped out. Okay, so there's spaces like this. You know what I always like to do, folks? I always like to get the sides done. I always like to go like this on the sides. It's always good to do it that way as well. Keep everything sealed up. All right. I know sometimes people say, yeah, but it's a waste of tape. Not really. It depends. I like to make sure when I send my packages out, they're getting shipped out good. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure everything's well taped up. And, this way if something happens, I always think of crazy things happening. So you always want to make sure you got everything, everything in check. All right. Not only that, it gives the buyer a little insight to it. In other words, it looks like you took the initiative. And one more, of course, here. This here. Like this here. There. Okay. I'm just going to come back and show you how I put the labels on it, and I'll be right back with you. Thanks. Okay, so now I'm back. I weighed up the package. I put the insurance on there. Here's some stickers, how I like to set up the box. I'm going to do it really quick. I also got over here, I also put on the information here how much it costs for signature delivery confirmation that's being sent out. The insurance was $3.30. The signature confirmation is $2.55. I put U.S. priority mail. It's going out 2 days. The sent date. This way I have an idea. And this is my transaction detail sheet, so I know what the buyer is getting and when it was sent out. Now, dressing the box up. For those who are wondering how I ship my labels out, I print them on my laser printer. I don't have one of those little printers there, those expensive ones that cost about $300-400. I can get them a little cheaper, but I like the laser printer. Yes, you got to cut it out and stuff like that, but it's okay. It works for me. I've been doing this here now for over close to 2 years, doing it this way, and I like the laser printer. I don't mind doing it this way. It's not a waste of paper, and I'll tell you why it's not a waste of paper. Because if you quite remember, when I put that sheet out, what happens is when I put that sheet out, the one, the packet slip, it comes out on 2 pages, right? It comes out in 1 full page. I cut this piece here and I put it in my printer, so I'm utilizing everything. I'm utilizing all the paper, so it's not like it's a waste. Okay, once I get set up over there, I'll trim it up a little better, make it look a little nicer here. All right, you don't have to be perfect, but it's always nice to be a little on either side. I want to put up the labels. This is going on priority mail. This is my box, not a regular priority mail box. So I like to do it this way here. Okay. Also, I printed up these here. Please do not crush or drop. And I made my own little advertisement here, as you can see right there. Shop RJ Machine for great deals. Again, did it on my laser. I printed out on a big sheet of it, and I'm able to do that there. I don't like to do it right away. I don't like to tape up the actual label until I actually get this here set up or how I want it, because I know all the labels are going to go there. So my old trusty tape gun over here. I'm going to put this right over here like this. Okay. And I got my do not drop label. I'm going to cut this down a little here just to go like this with it. Yeah, all it says basically is please do not drop or crush. I don't know if you see that there. Okay. And I know right now it's probably saying, why don't you get yourself a sticky one? Because the reason why I don't get a sticky one is because I don't know, because sometimes I change the label sizes and stuff like that, and the labels are only so big, so I'd rather do it this way. So yes, it kind of looks funny like this here. I could do this right now because, like I said, it's not super busy. But if I did have a lot of people say you would go through all of this here if you had to ship out a lot of these. Not really. No. I got a label over here that says fragile with glass. Now you're probably saying, well, what are you going to do with that? There's no glass in it. Well, if you quite remember, the glass casing in there on the glass piece there for the music box. So I'm going to put that there as a precautionary. Okay. And I'm not trying to trick the post office, but I definitely want them to know that there is glass on there. And that's just to give them a heads up. This is insured, and it's got signature delivery on it, folks. So whoever gets this package, this buyer, they're going to have to sign for it, okay? And I also got another label here, last but not least. Just over here, another one says fragile, handle with care. People might say you go through all of this here, but does it really make a difference? I mean, you think the post office follows all that? Well, let me put it this way. I'll sum it up this way for you folks. It shows the buyer on the other end that I did my due diligence, and meaning that I did the best I could to get this package shipped to them in one day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind going this this route here. Some people may say it's very time consuming, but let me tell you something. Yes, it's true. If I did have a lot of these packages going out, I like to always make sure the paper's covered up there. If I had a lot of packages going out, I wouldn't have time to do it this way per se. I try to streamline it, in another way, but I like to make sure, when it comes to certain things, it depends the time frame, like how much time you got. If you're really busy, your day's really busy and stuff like that, and you don't have the time to, handle things, you don't have the time to do all this, yeah, then it's a different story. But for the most part, I like to keep it like this here. You see what I'm saying? This right here, it goes out to the person, they know where it is, and this is what it looks like. Sorry, folks, I got to cover the name up there, but that's what it looks like. You can't really see my hand there, right? But anyway, that's what it looks like. For the most part, this is how I like to ship my stuff out. This thing here, if it was dropped, it would be well protected. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to test it. I'm not going to do the drop test here, but that's how I like to ship it out. And also, if you wanted to, just to play it on the safe side, you could also just right over here, which I like to do sometimes, this side up, you know, like that. Use your red marker, permanent marker, and you can do it on this side as well. Just this here, this side up, like that. And you can also put fragile if you want, but just put a little thing up there, just so they know to look at it. And of course, you got enough fragiles here, but if you wanted to, you could put another fragile over here, fragile, whatever, you know. But like I said again, that's how I like to ship it out. That's it. That's how it's going to look when it goes out. You got all your stickers here. It's going out priority mail. Mailman comes, I will drop this package off to him, and hopefully be on its way. It's 2 days. Like I said, it's got stage to delivery. It's got tracking on it, and it's also insured. Anyway, folks, just want to say thank you again for checking out my video, and this is how I prep stuff to get shipped out, especially when it comes to fragile items too. I hope this video helped. I hope you liked how I did it, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel. If you got anything, I would give it a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm Richard Bassini. Take care. Have a good day. Bye now. Well, thanks for sticking around and checking out how I package fragile items to get them ready for shipping. I hope that helped out anyway. It's just to give you a little insight on how I ship things out prior to, you know, that order came in last night, and I'm doing it this morning. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you got anything out of it, you know, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do with these videos in general, like I said, I also do the reseller news. I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos, and I cover other topics as well. So it's not strictly, you know, one particular thing. This is going to be a diversified channel for those who are new to my channel, and for the current and present subscribers. Keep that in mind. So it'll always be fresh ideas, certain new things, you know, certain things that come up. I will share it with you guys. So I hope you keep coming back for more. I hope you subscribe. Hope you like, comment, and share with others as well. I do my best to, you know, put out some good, clean content out there. So if you do like these videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to be updated on things, when I come up with new updates and stuff like that, on new topics, don't forget that the notification bell to be updated. And I will talk to you the next time. This is Richard Bassini signing off. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.